You've probably seen a lot of reviews of the OnePlus One. Reviews that explain all the different features and specs, but don't go into detail about things such as the packaging. I'm here to tell you that my OnePlus One is about a week old, and it's amazing. At $350, the 64GB superphone is literally a steal, and here's why. First, let's take a look at the packaging. It's awesome. People tend to overlook the packaging, but companies take a lot of time into designing it, so it's perfect when you first open it up. I'm definitely going to save the box just because of how sweet it is. Already you can tell how dedicated OnePlus is to the customer experience by how well designed and organized this packaging is. Open it up and you'll immediately be presented by your new OnePlus One. It is carefully placed in the sinkage, held in place by the help of a discreet ribbon. After removing the top, the thin plastic mold layer, you'll find a matte, bright red OnePlus card accompanied by two additional OnePlus accessories, the USB cable and a SIM ejector tool. The USB is colored in the same matte and light OnePlus red. It features the innovative flat cord design, preventing tangling cords. It has the nickel-plated connection at both ends of the cord. On the micro USB side, which connects to your OnePlus One, you'll once again find the OnePlus logo. The SIM ejector tool is made of stainless and durable steel, safely packaged in a soft, bendable rubber case in the OnePlus red color. Although well stored inside, it is quickly and effortlessly removed for immediate usage. The rubber case easily clips onto your keyring, so you'll always have it on you in case you need it. And yeah, it also does have the OnePlus logo engraved. You also might be asking yourself, where does a wall charger fit? Don't worry, because it's safely protected by another box that comes with your OnePlus One. The One's build quality rivals that of big companies such as Samsung, Apple, HTC, and more. The phone's construction is about as solid as it comes. There's no give or wiggle to anything. The textured back feels amazing and very premium. The metal lip around the edges adds a nice touch. The only thing I don't like about the design is the placement of the camera. When the OnePlus One is lying flat on its back, the only thing that touches the surface is the textured back and the camera bezel. Minor design flaw, but annoying. Same thing goes for the screen if you lay the phone screen side down, on the sidewalk, at the beach, or anywhere. There is virtually no lip separating the screen face from the body. The power button and volume rocker are both very tiny relative to the phone, but they do have a nice tactile feel when using them. The buttons only protrude about 1mm from the sides of the phone, making them quite difficult to find. However, luckily the power button isn't as necessary considering the OnePlus One has a tap-to-wake screen option. Overall, the design is understated and very simple. The front of the phone is a solid piece of glass and is very nice looking. I won't go too far into CyanogenMod, but I'm a huge fan of stock Android. I usually enjoy the stock experience for a while, and then I usually decide to root it and unlock my devices. I get bored very quickly. With CyanogenMod, you get the best of both worlds. Even though the OnePlus One doesn't come with an unlocked bootloader and is not root straight from the factory, the level of customization is unparalleled compared to the rest of the smartphone world. For most people, there probably isn't much need to root or unlock. You basically experience the benefits of rooting, unlocking, and custom ROMs without having to do anything. Performance-wise, the OnePlus One is stellar. The Snapdragon 801 processor makes CyanogenMod run ridiculously fast. It's the fastest phone I've ever owned. Benchmarks are through the roof. For $350, you will not find a faster device. The only slowdowns I've had can mostly be attributed to the bugs that OnePlus is currently working on to fix. For those that tinker and want to unlock the full potential of their device, unlocking the bootloader and rooting can easily be done by anyone, not to mention the fact that unlocking and rooting will not void your warranty. Now onto a topic of so much controversy. Many people would say OnePlus screwed up here. Many people have complained about the yellowing of the screen, but I haven't noticed such anything, and probably because it's been fixed in an update. The 1080p resolution is perfectly fine for my eyes. I have nearly perfect vision and I can't see any pixelation from a normal distance, about an arm's length away. 1440 would be great for the OnePlus 2, but 1080p is just fine. Details are extremely crisp, pictures and videos look amazing, viewing angles are good if you can get the content viewable from basically any angle below 180 degrees. The touch sensitivity can be problematic. This falls more into the category of software, but I've noticed that the screen can't quite be as sensitive if you don't apply perfect direct pressure, like when you drag your finger across the screen and it registers that you've tapped the screen and opens what you didn't mean to open. The touch gestures also need a lot of work. I've turned off all touch gestures just because they'd always go off in my pocket, or just by grabbing my phone out of my pocket. I still leave the tap to wake turned on, but this causes a problem with the lock screen. After waking the phone, the lock slider rarely ever works on the first contact. You either have to wait a second or double tap the icon to lock the phone. The OnePlus One camera is not a replacement for DSLR, but you can probably leave your 5-year-old 6-megapixel Canon power shooter at home. It's a decent point-and-shoot camera. I've noticed that the camera shots come out quite well. It tends to struggle a bit in low-light situations, but so does just about every other smartphone camera on the planet. You can find tons of OnePlus One camera samples anywhere online, so I won't show any here. The OnePlus One lacks any image stabilization, which sucks, but makes up for it with image quality and pixel count. If you have a steady enough hand, you should be able to grab some decent photos. CyanogenMod gives you all kinds of options for taking your photos and editing tools to boot. Swiping up and down the screen will allow you to quickly change shooting modes. Video recording is also on par with the latest and greatest smartphones. All the standard options and resolutions are available as well. There's even a 4K option if you're one of the 5 people on Earth with both a 4K TV and OnePlus One. So let me know how that works out. I don't see the point in testing it. It's a nice feature to have, but will probably go unused by most people. The 3100 mAh battery in the OnePlus One is no slouch. It could easily get me through a day of heavy multitasking and random shenanigans, usually with juice to spare. Even heavy power users should be able to get through a full day's worth with no problem. I usually only charge it at night, so I have no idea how fast it charges, but I hear it's top notch, about 2 to 3 hours, from 0 to full. OnePlus One manages to do the impossible, offering up top tier specs at mid tier prices. It does this seamlessly, without any sacrifices. The camera is a decent performer, beating the Nexus 5 by a wide margin, though falling short with the Galaxy S5 and the iPhone in this department. But its flaws are small things, details that fall by matters of degree rather than by huge margins, and for a smartphone that costs less than half of many of its competitors, that's nothing short of amazing. If you're lucky enough to get an invite, you're probably going to buy it anyways, and you most definitely should. For $350, you will not find a better phone. Anyway guys, if you like this video, please make sure to subscribe to my channel, as it really does help me out. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.